This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm so thrilled to be speaking with the incredible young jazz pianist and also a marketing expert. He does it all in Singapore, the one and only Rei Lim. Hello, Rei, how are you?
Hello, Will. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing so much better now that we are finally meeting. I love the fact that you're coming on board as one of FENIX360's global artist ambassadors. Rei, you are absolutely incredible. Let's just start at the very beginning. I want to know, as a little boy, when did your love of piano begin and how did it begin?
Well, that's a very interesting question because, contrary to what many people assume, I did not start playing the piano at a young age. I started at the age of 14 and I started learning the keyboard, So in this part of the world, you see people selling keyboard in the supermarket. So there's a $250 kind of keyboard over there, and that's where I started. Yeah, I was self-taught, all the way until 19 years old, where I had to take exams for piano, and that's when I really finally got a proper teacher to teach me. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. And on top of that, moving forward into your further education, you went and studied and majored in multimedia and animation in Singapore, and then at LaSalle School of the Arts, majored in jazz piano performance. I just want to know, like, what is it about using these two parts of your brain that
Yeah.
excites you?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's really two parts of my brain. I mean, I got into multimedia first, and piano playing has always, been a hobby passion since after I picked it up at 14 years of age. And back in school, I was very daring, I would say. On my second year, I could play a few songs, and I just wanted to perform. Yeah, so even I entered media school, I was still performing and I really started doing gigs. Yeah, so after, finishing my education in multimedia, I thought, oh, why not just, let me do a few years in LaSalle in jazz piano. Yeah.
Well, speaking of gigs, my friend, obviously a few years back, you were an incredible resident pianist at the world-renowned Raffles Hotel. I can only imagine that you had played for some of the most royal aristocrats, high-ranking government officials, celebrities. Were there any people in particular or any experiences while you were at the Raffles Hotel that you can share with us that you hold dear to your heart or that were just really cool experiences?
Well, the thing about Raffles Hotel is that it is I mean, it's world renowned, for a reason. And it has been standing there since 1887, since the late 19th century. World renowned, and even back then, people like Charlie Chaplin, Elizabeth Taylor, Noel Coward, Somerset Maugham, they visited the hotel when they came to this part of the world. Yeah, I didn't even know that they came here until it was recorded in Raffles Hotel that they stayed at the Raffles, you see. So Raffles Hotel has seen history over 100 over years. And hence, over the years, even in recent years, I have seen like head of states, people like Billy Joel, Stephen Chow, if you know him, is very famous in this part of the world. He's a comedian, Barbara Streisand, and the world wealthiest people over here. And I would say the kind of experience is an experience as a whole that you used to see these people on television, on the world bigger stage, and you really wouldn't expect that when you're playing the piano halfway in a hotel and oh, this person appears right in front of you, right at the piano talking to you. I'm like, oh, isn't that who is he? Right? Yeah. So many experiences over there. Yes.
Well, I love that, Ray, but also, I mean, you're so humble. So, I mean, a person is a person. Even if you didn't know who they were, you were just entertaining them. And I also love the fact, Ray, that although right now, obviously, your job, in addition to piano, is you're a regional marketing professional in the pharmaceutical industry, with extensive experience across the Asia Pacific region. You have this beautiful ability with being bilingual in Chinese and English of being the future of world music. Talk to me a little bit about your aspirations in bringing East and West together through your music.
Hmm. Well, honestly, the last time I created something East and West was years ago, back when I was still doing it professionally. And I think it is very possible to find elements that is workable, from Western music and Eastern music and blend them together. Yeah, so it has been quite widely done. Many people they have done it. Yeah. So yeah, I think it is keeping an open mind and just explore the sounds. Yeah.
That's amazing, Ray. Well, listen, before I get to my final question, I want to let everyone know for more on the amazing Ray Lim, you can read more about him right below this video. Ray Lim, in looking forward into 2022 and beyond, what are you most looking forward to in terms of your music? Are you working on anything right now? Do you have any projects in the works?
Well, right now I'm working a lot on my classical pieces actually. Yeah, because I find classical music to be so interesting, and classical music is basically the source of modern music. So be it jazz music, pop music, and modern music. It is we take many elements from classical music. Yeah, so I always believe that if we want to do well in whatever modern genre that we are doing, we go back to classical music, and that's where I am. So I would say that in the current situation of the world with COVID-19 and the restrictions that we have, unfortunately, it is a year of development for me. Yeah. So how can I strengthen my music skills for me to do better when the opportunity comes?
Well, that's amazing, Ray. I mean, listen, in a world that's divided right now as well, it's music that's going to bring us together. And thank God we have someone like you, Ray, who is doing just that. Well, listen, again, it is so exciting that you are coming on board FENIX360 as one of its global artist ambassadors. And I'm so grateful that we are now connected. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Will.